All right, everyone, welcome back to Sim Racing Show. There is a leaked new wheelbase in sim racing. This is potentially huge. So as always, we're going to be covering the biggest sim racing news of the week. We do have some comebacks, Porsche madness, new games, but this mysterious Logitech wheelbase that appeared out of nowhere in the background of an Assetto Corsa Evo video. People are saying this could finally be the successor to the legendary G29. We've got some big moves happening with Assetto Corsa Evo itself. There's a new plan in motion, more content, more tracks, more modding, and hopefully less chaos. We've also got news on F1 25, and my team is being flipped upside down. You're not just driving anymore, you're managing drivers, making real decisions. So it could be amazing or it could be a mess. Either way, it's a big shift. Forza Motorsport dropped a full Porsche dealership update in update 19. So we've got 8 cars from the Stuttgart Legends, but let's be honest, we're still waiting for that last track to make its return. And I am going to cover Project Motor Racing. It's teasing something huge for the end of the month, but I'm going to give you the honest opinion on it. And Japanese Drift Master as well gave us a juicy look at customization. More on that, and there's a mystery game as well. Now let's get stuck in, because in a recent Assetto Corsa Evo development video, eagle-eyed viewers, including myself and my first reaction, noticed this thing tucked away in the background. It is a new, it appears, Logitech wheel. There is a Logitech rim on it. So a mystery wheelbase that we've never seen before, just chilling. Is it the G29 successor? So the base itself has this sort of rounded edge, slatted sides, totally new design. Originally I thought it might be something from Thrustmaster. Doesn't match anything Logitech's got already. And then you can see on the rim the Xbox badge front and center, so it could be multi-platform as well. Below it, not quite sure. It looks like Fanatec Clubsport V2 pedals. I have the Fanatec V3 pedals. So interesting, there's a mix and match there, because on console you can't mix and match. It was very interesting to see some Logitech branded stuff in the Assetto Corsa Evo developers kind of update. So right now, Logitech entry wheels are using gear driven systems, so not belt, not direct drive, but gears. But Moser, Thrustmaster, Fanatec, they've all moved on to direct drive. Logitech itself has a direct drive, which is now called the G Pro DD, and I think with pedals is about $1,000. I do have a discount code for that, and it should work on any new products. So that's code Kireth. You can use that. I asked Logi Rich about a new Logitech direct drive wheelbase that would be a bit cheaper and a bit less powerful. This is what he said.
Looking forward, 5 years, people who are thinking now, what wheelbase should they get? Should they get some of these incredible brands? Should they get a Logitech? What's the kind of support going to be? What's the vision? Is this like a one and done, or are you going to be continuing to?
No, sim racing is huge in Logitech now.
H pattern shifter.
Wow, wouldn't be a good idea, right?
Yeah. Okay. So on the radar, more Newton meter in a G Pro, going up to 20 or something like that.
That's a possibility. Yeah, there's a few options we have there potentially. Not going to commit to that one.
Going down as well, is that of interest? Going down in direct drive?
I think you can probably recognize that where we are in the market for most people, having maybe a slightly lower Newton meter option might be interesting.
So there we go. As always on the Sim Racing Show, I go straight to the horse's mouth and get you the answers. Let me know in the comments what you think the Newton meter and the pricing should be for a new Logitech direct drive wheelbase. Now let's talk Assetto Corsa Evo, because the game has had a very rough start. It launched with big promises, not always made by Assetto Corsa themselves, but sometimes a kind of hype around it, and it didn't quite land, let's be honest. VR issues, performance issues, no modding, progression system, always online that we weren't aware about. But now Kunos is making serious changes. So as mentioned, Stefano Casillo, who's the guy who helped create the original Assetto Corsa, is back in a CTO role, and they've decided to change course. So the next update has got more content than originally planned. So new cars, new tracks, Circuit of the Americas coming, Donington as well, I believe, updates single player, like actual meaty content. There is going to be some mystery content as well. Are we going to see the McMurty? This is the fan car that I think is just driven upside down, and maybe a Ferrari F1 car as well. Red Bull Ring as well. So lots of tracks and cars popping up. The timeline is probably going to be extended. I basically placed a bet with you guys in the earlier Sim Racing Show. I said I don't think this game is going to be 1.0 by the fall. I think it's going to take a little bit longer. Now, speaking of F1 cars, let's shift gears to F1 25 because Codemasters is completely overhauling my team. They say it's a game changer. You're not just a driver anymore. You're a team boss. You hire 2 drivers and you manage them both. Like, you make strategic calls. So it sounds a bit like F1 Manager, which is departing the scene. So you have to make choices. Do you upgrade one car and give it all to your star driver? Do you try and split resources? It's going to affect relationship with drivers as well. So the whole vibe of this is changing. It does sound interesting, but I just wonder if they're going to be able to develop on it because it is the EA F1 games and they have been a bit of a letdown. Now, speaking of buying games, quick heads up before we continue. If you're thinking of grabbing F1 25 or any other games for that matter, go check out our sponsor, Instant Gaming. They have ridiculous discounts on sim racing games. For example, Assetto Corsa Evo, about $22. ACC, about $4.50. You can even get stuff like GTA 5 Enhanced on PC for about $13. So if you're looking to buy any games for Easter maybe or in the future, do me a favor, use my affiliate link and go check out Instant Gaming. If you do decide to buy anything, I will get a small commission. They have some really good prices there, and maybe in the future we'll do a giveaway as well. So big thanks to Instant Gaming for sponsoring this video. Now let's jump into Forza because update 19 just landed and there are 8 new Porsches. Is Forza Motorsport low-key doing the best update in sim racing right now? 924 GTP Le Mans, 961, 911 Turbo S, the Porsche 935 has come as well. We got the Porsche 917, we got the Cayman GT4, and we've got another 961 as well, and the 911 GT3 RS, I believe. So basically lots of Porsches coming, more events, bug fixes, and the big one, the new track for Jimmy Kaido is officially on the way. That will be coming as part of the Forza 20th anniversary. I can't believe it's 20 years of Forza. Now I'm going to give you something different. I know in the sim racing show, we like to show the small guys as well as the big guys. There's a new game by Funk Selector. It's a chill off-road adventure sim with off-road mechanics as well. So high and low gearboxes, winches, tricky terrain, and it's got that slow meditative vibe. You can play with 4 players in co-op, just roam around the maps and vibe. So if you're pretty burnt out from sweating on GT3s online and you want a little bit of something more relaxing, that could be the one. But if you want sweaty GT racing, Project Motor Racing is starting the hype train. This is from Straight 4 Studios, led by Ian Bell, the people who made Project Cars 1, 2, and 3, but they don't talk about 3. They've been teasing things like the TVR T400R, and it's looking pretty good. There was a big media event in Switzerland. Honest take on this, there is going to be a lot of shilling for this game. There are going to be a lot of press outlets saying this is the best thing since sliced bread. Don't necessarily believe them. This team have a lot of reputation for big promises, and they're not always delivered. It's using the farming simulator engine. So do me a favor and take it with a pinch of salt. And we're going to cover Japanese Drift Master today because this one got delayed from March to May, but we know why, because there's been a new trailer and it looks insane, full-on Japanese 90s tuner culture, wing skirt, spoilers, body kits, everything, mechanical upgrades, interior modding is dripping in style and detail, should be worth the wait as well. And I want to say a big shout out to Tokyo Extreme Racer, who sent me a kind of care package with some incredible stuff in it. So Tokyo Extreme Racer, go check that out. Big thanks to them as well. This has been the Sim Racing Show for this week. Let me know in the comments what you're most excited for. Please make sure you subscribe as always, and I'll see you in the next one.